Well, hey folks, Species 7 here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more American Truck Simulator. The Oregon patch, I guess DLC, has just dropped today. So we've got an entire new state to explore. Now, unfortunately, as my home base is in Roswell, New Mexico, they insist something about the immigration of aliens. You've all got to start there. But we get a ways to go before we see Oregon. But I thought today we would start said trip. Truck's got a little bit of a wander. The controls, I mean, I spent quite a bit of time setting it up, but unfortunately, because I fiddled about with that wheel when it came in. It's, by the way, on its way back to Amazon now. Yeah, I've got to kind of readjust things a little bit. As you can see, I've got a fair bit of drift. I'm constantly having to adjust. It's not bad. Not bad, but not exactly usable. So yeah, as I say, Oregon has just dropped this morning, and looks like they've got a lot. I'll show you here. We'll quickly go to a world map, and there we go. Let's get across here. Like I said, I've got a ways to go. So there's California. Now here we go. Not bad, eh? Pretty big. Lots of stops. I've been to Eureka. And as for Oregon, I have been to Bend. I've been to Eugene. I think those are, well, I've been to Portland. So we came from Bend. Huh, yeah, the route that I took wasn't actually here. But yeah, so there you go. We've got Oregon. Not bad. I'm hoping that they're not going to, you know, be charging $12 a state. You have $500 worth of DLC. I almost missed my turn. That could have been nasty. Could have wiped out half the vehicles behind me. Alright, let's go see what they've got for us here. Now this load is going to get us to Arizona. So, big Johnny Deere sitting there. Alright. Yeah, I'm really disappointed that that wheel doesn't turn out to be a good deal after all. That's her there, right? Because I was really looking forward to doing things like this on a little bit more simmy scale. Man, after spending a day and a half screwing with it, it was, like I said, either get a shipping label to get it back to Amazon or bounce it off the floor a couple of times. And I don't think, as nicely as it seemed to be built, I don't think it would have been durable enough to take a bouncing off the floor. There we go. And we're out of here. So, it is a long drive. As you can see, we got 9 hours to go, but I have a full tank of fuel in my Mac. I've got a full night's rest. Well, pretty much I see the feet of my bed have turned blue. Alright, a little less wander with the trailer on here, but still not quite right. Side looks good. This is a real issue with this truck, is when you look out this side, you've got a huge blind spot from that mirror. Like, absolutely huge. Ooh, feels like we got a little bit of weight on here today. Make it? Oh, heck yeah. It's not quite as long a trailer as I thought. Leaving Roswell. I wonder if they'll have a checkpoint up here to check for alien smugglers. So yeah, rather an interesting thing when I went to Amazon to get the label for my return of the wheel. You know how they like to just fill everything with what they think is stuff you're really going to not be able to live without because you looked at it once on their site. And next to a wheel, something I've always really wanted was to get either a really decent flight stick or, if possible, an actual HOTUS, which is hands-on throttle stick. You know, so you get a separate one. I'm sure you guys know what this is. Anyway, there's some pretty nice ones out there, but much like wheels, they have something in common that if you buy a cheap one, it's probably not going to do what you need. And there's cheap and there's expensive. There's no real middle of the road, you know, works well entry level sort of stuff for the most part. I mean, Thrustmaster does make some sub-$100 units, but you're going to find, I mean, if you were to take on a game like Elite Dangerous, which is one of the reasons I've always wanted one, you're going to find it doesn't have nearly enough controls. You're going to spend most of your time with one hand alternating between either the throttle or the keyboard. But while I was on the site, one of the things they popped up, because I have looked at HOTUS, was a Logitech Sci-Tech, whatever, I imagine made by Mad Cats when the smoke cleared. But, oh good, I thought I missed a turn, I didn't. An X65 Rhino. Now, these are minimum of a $400 HOTUS. They had two of them for 99 bucks. So I bought one. And hopefully, in a week or so, it should be here. But yeah, I mean, $99 for an X65, or yeah, X56, sorry, Rhino. Really nice. Dual throttle. I think the main stick has got 3 hats on it. It's, yeah. There's like 18 buttons on the stick and 38 buttons on the throttle assembly. So, ideal for things like Elite Dangerous, Star Citizen, you know, even some of the stuff that I never really ended up playing because it was a little bit cheesy trying to get the flight controls. So, this is quite a little piece of road. I'm not managing much speed, but it's probably a good thing. I'm looking forward to the Oregon DLC. From what I understand, there's like logging roads and stuff, which is really cool. It's getting real close to home. Quite the, this is just like it was when I drove into town this morning to drop the wheel off at the post office. Driving directly into the rising sun in that case. And yeah, this is pretty much what you could see. Just a generally horribly white glare across everything. Yeah. So yeah, although I don't actually own Star Citizen, I do own Elite Dangerous. And the little bit of it that I've tried, I mean, it's a fairly difficult thing. And using a keyboard and mouse entirely possible. A lot of people play Elite that way. But I also, from just about everything I read on it, everybody, ever since I got a Hodos, my game experience has been like 300% better. You know, well, we'll see. Yeah, so expect a few off-the-ground type sims in our near future here on the channel. I hope that's of some interest to you guys. Any of you actually own Star Citizen? Well, what there is to own. I guess I should almost ask, do any of you actually own a ship in Star Citizen? No? Reduce it to speed, man. Do we need a nap? No, we don't. Oh, don't be sitting there scratching your nose when there's oncoming traffic. Alright. Floated through that one. Okay. Start coming back up to speed. How are we doing here? Not too much of the trip down yet. This might be a dual episoder. This is actually a pretty nice looking little piece of country. Did they add trees to the rest of the map just so Oregon wouldn't stick out so bad? It's starting to drift again. Yeah, there's still a little bit of drift in this, but it's not a constant back and forth, at least. It's just tiny little adjustments. I'm pretty sure I've got the dead zone balanced out on the stick, though. We'll see. I might have to go just a little bit more than the balance point. Because there is a little bit of slack. I think, I mean, I use a 360 controller, so yeah, it's not exactly the freshest piece of tech on the market. I'm sure fine for what we're doing, but this one's got a few hours on it. And I have noticed that the analog sticks are not the tightest things in the world on these controllers. I don't think I've been able to use cruise yet. We've been fighting too much to keep speed up. There we go. Time is 9 p.m. Oof, it's going to be morning before we make it, eh? 4:06 a.m. expected. Alrighty, well, it's going to make for a long night's driving. Certainly turning fall very quickly here on the west coast of BC, I must say. It's, when I went out this morning to get the car going to head out to the post office, for the first time this year I can actually see my breath. And no, it wasn't just because it was horrible morning breath that had taken on a physical appearance of its own. It was just that bloody cold. At least I know now that the heater and the defroster in my car work well. I haven't really had a chance to use them right now. I haven't bought the car mid-summer. At that point in time, the important thing was whether the windows would roll down and the sunroof would. Sunroof, which it does. So that's kind of nice. And then with the rainy season, of course, I had to make sure that said sunroof wasn't a leaky boat, and it turned it wasn't. So that's kind of nice. change of direction here in a minute. So miss our turn off. Socorro, quarter mile. But that ain't the way we're going. We're heading to Arizona. 6 hours away. Come on, maybe pick up some speed here. Oh. Trucks coming onto the highway. Speed than them, we're gonna have to go up and around. There we go. Ease back in. Ooh, left them a ways back. Although I'm starting to feel the hill too. I definitely have to say that SCS is allowing a little bit of their success to go to their head here. You know, I mean, look at how much we got in Euro Truck for area, and the amount of cities and the amount of stop points and all of that before they ever started doing any sort of DLC stuff. Give us much to start with. They didn't give us much in the way of trucks to start with. You know, again, compared to Euro Truck, it was 3 trucks is what we got, or 2 I think to start with, and they added a 3rd, didn't they? But yeah. Oh well, I do like it. It's a good game, nice and relaxing. The Rio Grande. Way up in Canada, we could land. Albuquerque, Rio Bravo Boulevard. Yeah, I think we'll be skipping the Rio Bravo Boulevard. Oops. As we drift across the road, looking at all the scenery. Albuquerque International Airport. There's the exit to the boulevard. Up a lot of jobs in Albuquerque. See at least 3 trucking places right on the edge of the highway. Good places to pick up goods. Now I suppose we should slide to the inside here. Some of these vehicles. Come on, dude. I don't know what. Yeah, definitely get a bit of a wander. You can really feel it on these streets. You just sort of ease back and forth. I'm not putting any pressure on the stick, I'm just knocking it from the sort of one slack side to the other. But I don't think even brand new they're this way. You know, these 360 controllers, they seem to have that bit of slop right in the center of the sticks. And I suppose it's a good thing, otherwise the slightest movement would cause input. But for things like this, it ain't the best.
Suddenly jam his brakes. What the heck we got going on here? Huh? Oh, there's a light, is there? Huh? What is this guy doing? What's going on here? Has there been a car accident up there or something? Oh, there is two, eh? Looks like a bus and a truck have run into each other. Unbelievable. This is just weird. So we need to go up here, do a 90, and then go exactly back the way we came. Did I miss something? Have I missed a road somewhere or something? It's weird. Alright, nice. The way this highway system works. That's just weird, man. Seriously. Almost as weird as how often they kept changing those. But you won't be over in that one, do you? Alrighty. As weird as they kept changing the speed limits there. Went like 70, 65, 40, 65. What? RGB going on here. It's kind of bizarre. I see I'm also like, wow, 7/8 of the weight of filling that bed thing. It's not so great. Why would they have me get into the hot one? Jesus, dude. What's the matter with you? Doesn't quite. That was just a merge. It wasn't the road narrowing into two. Alright. Or from 2 to 1. I'm glad to see you go. Crazy Mustang, man. Oh, what we got there? Got a question mark here. Probably a recruiting agent. Oh, I actually discovered one while I was testing out the wheel. So I can actually hire someone to drive my other truck now. I haven't done that yet. It's still sitting in the shop idle. That's okay.
I also have a small box trailer, but we'll get into the trailers in a bit. I don't seem to be able to get over 65 here. I've got the trigger just a pin, man. How are we doing here? 4 hours out. I don't know. I don't think we're going to make this in one go. I might have to find a nappy time area here. As we continue our journey toward Oregon, the beautiful West Coast. Highway 40 West has got a couple of good hills in it, I'll tell you. I think we're going to take advantage of it. Where are we here? Sky City. Interesting. Yeah. Is there no way down there? Must be. Well, we'll make our way down to Sky City and take a little nap, I think. While we're down there, we'll probably call the episode. Ah, what a terrible... Come on. Terrible time to stop and take a sip of coffee. Is that railing? There we go. Alright, let's go down here. Have a little nappy time. Whew. Oh, we just missed that sign. Alright, let's see if we can find a place to have a little sleep here, shall we? Alright, well, I'm going to get a night's sleep here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. There's an icon in the lower right-hand corner that will allow you to sub to the channel, and an icon in the upper right-hand corner if you'd like to become a member of my Patreon channel. But we will continue our trip to Oregon the next time. Take care of each other, folks, and ciao for now.